From KeyBank Field at Ted Testa Park in Cortland, New York, this is the Cortland Standard's live coverage of Crown City Little League. Today, it's the Mariners with a record of 1-3 taking on the Rays with a record of 1-2. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. These teams meeting for the second time in the span of 3 days. The Rays fell behind the Mariners 7-1 in their meeting on Friday in the first inning, and then came back to win 16-9, out-hitting the Mariners 20-6. Again, it was 7-1 Mariners after one, and was 7-1 going into the top of the third. And then in the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth innings, the Rays scored 3, 6, 5, and 6 runs, respectively, to pull away with the huge comeback victory. Fester Eaton, the left-hander, is on the mound to begin the game for the Mariners. The win for the Rays on Friday was their first of the year. Team that wins this game will pull into third in the Crown City Little League standings. So here is Quinn Dodds to lead things off for the Rays. Eaton comes set, and the first pitch at 5:56 is swung on and driven into center field, and it will get past the outfield, the center fielder, all the way to the wall. There goes Dodds on his around second, on his way to third, and he will hold there with a leadoff triple. That sun is bearing down right in the center fielder's eyes. That was Madeline Thompson, so I don't blame her for losing that one. That's a tough play. Sun right behind home plate. So a leadoff triple for Quinn Dodds. And that'll bring up Quentin Van D. Already a runner at third on the first pitch of the ball game. And Van D with an excuse me swing right back to Eaton. He'll throw to first. The runner holds at third. And on back-to-back pitches, we have a triple and the first out of the ball game. So here's Connor Braungart. His turn to try and bring that runner in. Eaton delivers. Swing and a miss. First pitch swinging by each of the first three batters. See if Eaton senses some aggression here. Tries to expand the zone even more. This is lined underneath the glove, the second baseman for a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, Dodds, and the Rays are up 1-0. RBI single for Connor Braungart. So here's Zach Muir, who has been the superstar for the Rays, both on the mound and at the plate this year. And he laces this one into left center field, and that one is gone! A home run! A laser beam out to left center, and the Rays lead 3-0. So the hits coming fast and furious for the Rays. One out, and here is Dylan Hart. And Hart swings at the first pitch and comes up empty for strike one. So Muir with a couple of triples and a couple of doubles on the year. Now he's got his first home run. Swing and a miss, and it is 0-2 to Hart. What a start. Again, it's just unbelievable. 3-0. Triple, single, and a home run. That just misses outside, ball one. Rays picking up where they left off last time against the Mariners. That's low for ball two. Three and two. That's in there for strike three called. Looks like we had a little bit of a math error. It wasn't 16-9 was the reported final score, but it looks like they must have done the runs wrong because that's 20 runs in the last 4 innings of that last game for the Rays, so we'll have to check that. Swing and a miss for strike one to Barrett Zog. Swing and a miss for strike two. Changeup seems to be working pretty well for Eaton against this righty-heavy lineup. In there for strike three called, and the inning is over. But the Rays tack on 3 runs with 3 hits. And after half an inning, it is the Rays 3 and the Mariners coming up. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer. Brennan Poole gets the start for the Rays today. Coda Hubbard, Owen Johnson, Jacob Griffin, the first 3 batters of the Mariners lineup here. Despite it being a 3-run inning, it was a quick-moving first inning, just very aggressive swings by the Rays lineup. Again, it was the changeup that was working wonders for Eaton, but when he hung it over the plate, he got burned. So here is Coda Hubbard to lead things off for the Mariners. That catches the inside corner for strike one. Looked like a little bit of a two-seam fastball there running down and in from the right-hander. Swing and a miss, strike two. Poole off to a quick start here. He's working quickly, too. Just get it and go. That's up and away for ball one. Talk about speed runners in baseball. As this is laced in up the middle for a base hit. So a good piece of two-strike hitting by Hubbard. And the leadoff man's aboard for the Mariners. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Owen Johnson. This is popped up, foul and out of play for strike one. It's saying you talk about baseball speed runners. I think the best example of that in recent memory has been Mark Burley. Remember the perfect game he pitched against the Rays. Did it in under 2 hours. Greg Maddux, of course, the king of quick, complete games. Once pitched a complete game shutout. Was it shutout? But I know it was a complete game against the Cubs on just 76 pitches. Team I used to call games for, the Lexington Blue Sox. We had a pitcher, Matt Karras, in his prime. He pitched this is grounded to the right side, could be 2. No, they'll only go to the first baseman for 1, and it gets away. And up to third goes Hubbard. So first and third, nobody out for Jacob Griffin. That's low, but a good pick by the catcher for ball one, preventing the runners from advancing. That's the saying. We had a pitcher on Lexington Blue Sox, Matt Karras, through the league we played in is a 7-inning league. This is grounded to the left side and past the shortstop for a base hit. That'll score a run. Mariners looking to claw back into it. It's 3-1 and two runners on, still with nobody out. First and second, nobody out, and the first pitch misses for ball one to Sean Rogoff. Poole working so quickly, I can't finish my story. That's high for ball two. Runner bluffs off of second. And gets back. This is grounded to short, could be 2. Shortstop to the second baseman for 1. And safe is the call. Safe is the call. They won't even give him the out on the transfer. So the bases are loaded. Thought they would have given him the out and just had bobbled it on the transfer, but to no avail. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Mariners. The tying run now in scoring position. Strike one, the count to Madeline Thompson. Thompson swings and misses. The pitch gets away. Back to the backstop, and the runners advance. A wild pitch scores Owen Johnson. That's up and away for ball one. To Thompson, one of the Thompson twin girls on this Mariners team. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Thompson caught looking at that. I don't know if it's a two-seamer or if it's a screwball or a circle change. Regardless, it caught the inside corner on the right-hander Thompson. She goes down, and that is out number 1. Here is Liam Baker. And he pops this one up. It drops in the infield. The play will not be there. And we're tied. An infield single plates Jacob Griffin. And Madison Thompson swings over the top of that one for strike 1. Fouled off, and it's strike 2. One out here in the bottom of the first, and we've already got a 3-3 ball game. Swing and a miss at a high one, and there are 2 down. So here is the pitcher, Fester Eaton. How about this? The left-handed thrower batting right-handed. That's on the outside corner for strike 1. You see that not too uncommon with pitchers who throw left-handed. A lot of them bat right-handed. Madison Bumgarner, Alex Wood, Randy Johnson even batted right-handed. But you hardly ever see that with position players in Major League Baseball. In fact, there's only one position player. 1 and 2. There's only one player in the history of Major League Baseball with at least 5,000 plate appearances who threw left-handed and batted right-handed. Rickey Henderson. This is laced to the left side. Shortstop's got it. Oh, no, he doesn't got it. And the Mariners take the lead. So the high-scoring battles between the Mariners and Rays continue. This is underhanded to second after the third baseman misses. The shortstop bailed him out, and the side is retired finally. But 4 runs on 6 singles, and the side is retired, and the Mariners lead 4-3, and we've only played 1 inning. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Frankys Fix and Repair Shop on Route 11 in Cortlandville. Top of the second, and we've already got a 4-3 ball game on our hands. 3 runs, 3 hits for the Mariners, for the Rays rather, 4 runs, 6 hits. For the 4 runs, 6 hits for the Mariners, and 2 left. Owen Kuhn, Brennan Poole, and Tucker Kelly due up for the Rays. My thought about Rickey Henderson, though, is that he threw left-handed, but he batted right-handed. With his speed, imagine how many more infield hits he could have had if he batted left-handed. I mean, that's the very reason Ichiro Suzuki taught himself to bat left-handed, even though he's a natural righty, to have those extra steps towards first base. course, Franky really didn't need that with his probably greatest of all time speed. He had 3 100 walk, 100 stolen base seasons in his first 4 or 5 years in the bigs. Something no other player in the history of the game has ever done. 1-0 the count to Owen Kuhn. So 4-3, and we're only in the top of the second. If you missed it, feel free to rewind the broadcast. You have missed some exciting action thus far. I mean, we'll still be here when you catch up to it. Catch up to this point. Go ahead and rewind. Relive Zach Muir's 2-run home run, Quinn Dodd's leadoff triple. That misses the outside corner, 2-2. 2-1 rather. Pitchers have been pretty efficient and fast-moving, too. Just get-it-and-go types. That misses high, ball 3. "14 pitches in the top of the first for Eaton. 23 pitches in the bottom of the first, but that was to 9 batters. As that'll fill the count for Poole. Three and 2 the count to Kuhn. Poole on deck. In there for strike 3 called. 3 straight strikeouts now for Eaton. 1 down, that brings up Poole, who's looking to help his own cause, get some revenge for that bottom of the first. Eaton. And this is down the left field line for a base hit. Picked up by the left fielder. Good job getting to it quickly. And Poole be held to a hard single. So tying run at first now for the Mariners. For the Rays, rather. And here's Tucker Kelly. That misses inside. Up to second goes Poole. Outside, Poole gets a secondary lead and then hangs on. It's 2-0. 4-3 our score, and we're only in the top of the second. Tying run scoring position now for the Rays, a swing and a miss. 2-1. Daniel Hardesty is on deck. This is grounded up the middle. This will freeze the runner at second. Shortstop's got it. Throw to first, gets away. Runners take off. Second and third. So here's Hardesty with the tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position. And he'll take all the way, and it's strike 1. Fastball right down the pipe there. Strike 2. Hardesty trying to wait out his pitch, but he's behind 0-2. Eaton aggressive in the zone with a base open. That skips to the backstop, and the runners will hold. So 1-2 the count. Good job by the catcher to quickly get back to that one. And then Eaton quickly covering home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Here it is. On the outside corner, strike 3 called. 4 strikeouts now for Eaton, and he's 1 out away from preserving the lead. It'll be up to Ryan Fettplace. Base hit would tie this game. You just got to put it in play here. Take strike 1. Got to appreciate this aggressive pitching by Eaton. Not afraid to attack these hitters. 2 runners in scoring position. Foul tipped to the backstop, and that'll make it 0-2. Poole at third, Kelly at second. The 0-2. Low for ball 1. Kind of sidearmed it there. Giving him a little bit of a different look. 1-2 the count. Eaton comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the changeup again. And 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings for Eaton, and he strands 2 runners in scoring position. Still 4-3 Mariners after an inning and a half. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Bailey Place Insurance. Bottom of the second, Poole back to work. We'll deal with Landon West, Aiden Davis, and Hayden Parker here in the bottom of the second. High for ball one to Landon West. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Foul tipped, and it's 1-2. Skips to the plate for ball two. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher. He'll have to throw down to first, and that completes the strikeout. Third strikeout for Poole. And that'll bring up Aiden Davis. Swing and a miss at a high one. 0-1. Foul tip for strike two. Down and away for ball one. Runs inside. Davis gets out of the way. And it'll be 2-2. Swing and a miss. Off speed pitch in the dirt. Strike three. And it'll be up to Hayden Parker. Parker trying to lift that one and just foul tipped it in the mitt for strike one. Holds off outside, and it's 1-1. To try and finish the point about I was making about speed runners last inning, as that misses up and in ball two. So Matt Karras, Lexington Blue Sox. So we play in a 7-inning league, and Matt, in a elimination game in the postseason, as that skips to the backstop for ball three, pitched a 1-0 complete game win on 59 pitches in less than an hour. That's in there for strike two, 3-2. Let's see if Poole can strike out the side. He can! So both pitchers with 5 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. Offenses have gotten their licks in early, but will it be pitching and defense the rest of the way? We'll find out when we come back for the top of the third. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Anderson's Farm Market Country Store. Top of the third. It'll be Liam Armitage, Quinn Dodds, and Quentin Van Dee, as it is strike one to Armitage. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 left for the Rays. 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 left for the Mariners. That swung on and missed, and it is 0-2 to Armitage. Just foul tip there. Armitage stays alive. Swing and a miss. Wanted to hold off on that one, but it jammed him. Strikeout number 6 for Eaton. And the lineup turns over for Quinn Dodds, who led off this game with a bang. A triple, and then came around to score the game's first run on Braungart's single. Down and in for ball 1. Two and 0. Swing and a miss. And skips the backstop. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Haven't been a whole lot of 3-ball counts for Eaton. He's in danger of issuing his first walk. And he does. So 1 out, runner at first for Quentin Van Dee, who grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. And he takes strike 1. In there for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Throw down to second. Safe. So a strikeout and a wild pitch. That is strikeout number 7 already for Eaton. But the tying run now in scoring position for Connor Braungart. Drove in a run with a single his first time up, then scored on Weir's homer. This is chopped right back to the pitcher, and the throw is offline. Around third and coming in to score the tying run is Dodds. They intentionally walk Zach Muir. Not going to let him beat him this time. They'll intentionally walk Muir to get to Dylan Hart, who struck out swinging his first time up. That's downstairs for ball one. Runners bluff off their respective bases. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Eden just had to take his time with that throw to first. He uncorked it a little too early. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2. One run on no hits thus far this inning. 2 walks and an error. Swing and a miss. They'll tag him out. And the side is retired, but we are back to where we started once again. Eden with 8 strikeouts, by the way. It's 4-4 after 2.5. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store. Zach Muir takes over on the mound for the Rays. Brennan Poole goes 2 innings, allows 4 runs, 6 hits, and strikes out 5. Cody Ross to lead things off. And Weir zings it in there for strike one. Fouled off. Weir with probably the best velocity we've seen in these first three streams. Swing and a miss, strike three. Ross is down, the lineup turns over for Coda Hubbard. Singled and scored his first time up in the first. Chopped down the first baseline, foul for strike one. Fouled off. 0-2. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Ball is dropped by the catcher. He'll fire down to first to complete the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Owen Johnson. This is popped up into shallow right, and it gets down for a base hit. So first pitch swinging, Johnson trying to ambush Weir. Picks up hit number 7 for the Mariners. And that'll bring up Jacob Griffin. High for ball one, throw down to second. They got him. Perfect throw. So we are tied 4-4. I don't know if you can call this a pitcher's duel when it's 4-4, but the pitching has been phenomenal since those runs were scored in the first inning. 4-4 after 3. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts and Kellogg Auto Supply in Cortland, Dryden, Moravia, and Lafayette. 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 left for the Mariners. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 left for the Rays. And the first pitch is grounded to the left side. Third baseman's got it on to first. In time. Oh, the ball squirted away from the first baseman, so that negates the out. So Barrett Zog ends up beating it out after all. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Rays here in the top of the 4th, and I think this is going to be it for Fester Eaton. Conference with the entire infield. Is it going to be it? He's at 54 pitches. Just trying to get their heads in the game, I guess. So here is Owen Kuhn. Go ahead, run it first. Struck out looking his first time up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A couple of tailor-made ground balls have resulted in free base runners for the Rays. This is chopped down the first baseline, but foul, and it'll be 0-2. Swing and a miss. And with the runner at first, that'll be a strikeout. Strikeout number 9 for Foster Eaton, not Fester. Foster Eaton. I got it now. Here's Brennan Poole. Singled and was stranded at third in the second. This is dribbled down the third baseline and foul for strike 1. This is fouled the other way this time, and it'll be strike 2. Three in the first, 1 in the third for the Rays, all 4 in the first for the Mariners. Chop to the left side, shortstop's got it, throw to second for 1. On to first, not in time. Ball hit a little too slowly to get the double play. But they got a runner at first now with 2 down on the 6-4 fielder's choice. And it'll be up to Tucker Kelly to try and keep the line moving. He singled and was stranded at second in the second. Eaton looking around. We got time called, and I think we're all set. That skips to the backstop, and up to second goes Poole. Pitch came close to hitting him, but instead it'll be ball 1. Go ahead run now in scoring position for the Rays. This is chopped to the left side. Shortstop's got it. Throw to first in time. And Eaton preserves the tie. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left 3.5 in the books, still 4-4. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Zach Muir out there for his second inning of work, dealing with Griffin, Rogoff, and Thompson. And this is fouled over the Mariners' dugout for strike one. Second of 3 meetings this year between the Rays and Mariners. Mariners the home team for each of the first 2. Strike 2. Down and away for ball 1. Strike 3 called. Throw down to first. And Muir picks up his 3rd strikeout. That'll bring up Sean Rogoff. Singled and scored. Back in the first. As that is at the knees for strike 1. Thank you. Swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt there, and it's 0-2. Eight strikeouts combined by Rays pitching. We're looking to make it 9. And that was a high one, and Rogoff nearly check swung in self-defense. One and 2 the count. Strike 3. Fastball down the pipe. 4 strikeouts for Muir. And it'll be up to Madeline Thompson to try and keep the line moving. Madeline was called out looking her first time up in the first. And she takes low for ball 1. In the top of the 5th, the Rays will have Hardesty, Fett Place, and Armitage due up. One and 0 to Thompson. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Love that pop of the mitt. 1-2 at the knees. We're looking to strike out the side. And Thompson fouls that one off, and it bounces off the backstop. Check swing, but it's strike 3 called. And the side is retired. 5 strikeouts for each of the 2 Rays pitchers. And we are still tied at 4 heading to the 5th. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Valley Self-Storage. Top of the 5th. Foster Eaton still out there with 62 pitches to his name. And swing at a high one and fouled off. 4 strike 1 to Daniel Hardesty, who was called out looking his first time up in the 2nd. Daniel Hardesty, Ryan Fettplace, and Liam Armitage due up here in the top of the 5th. Looked like we were in for another high-scoring affair given the first inning. Like the last meeting between these 2 teams on Friday. It's count as even at 1-1, but the pitchers have settled down. We got 2 innings of 5K ball from Brennan Poole and 2 innings with 5 strikeouts thus far from Zach Muir. A swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, and it is 1-2. Meanwhile, Eaton has had a whale of a game himself since allowing those 3 runs in the first 4 batters, including a 2-run home run by Muir. 9 strikeouts in 4 innings. And make that 10. If Muir gets to bat next time Muir gets to bat, I wonder if they're going to give him the Barry Bonds treatment. I wonder if they'd intentionally walk him with the bases empty if it came to that. This is laced up the middle, bobbled by the shortstop, and he will eat it, and it's a base hit. So Fett placed 1 for 2. Armitage looking down at the third base coach for the signs. We could see a bunt here, even with 1 out. He does not square, and the pitch is in there for strike 1. Howard had struck out swinging his first time up in the third. Swing and a miss. Bluffing off of first is Fett Place, and it's 0-2. Low, good pick by the catcher, and it's 1-2. Four runs, 7 hits, 2 left for the Mariners. 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 left for the Rays. And that is strike 3. And the K's keep piling on for Foster Eaton. 11 Ks through 4 2/3. And now it'll be up to Quinn Dodds, who has a triple, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Scored the tying run in the third. And he takes strike 1. In the bottom of the 5th, the Rays will have Baker, Madison Thompson, and Eaton due up. Eaton comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's that changeup. And it's keeping these Rays hitters off balance. Actually, the changeup was working in the first inning, even to the batters that got hits. Had him off stride early on, but then once he hung a couple, as this one gets to the backstop and up to second into scoring position with the go-ahead run is Fett Place. His changeup was looking good in the first inning too, but he hung a couple, and that's what led to the 3 runs. Eaton delivers the 1-2. In there for strike 3 called. Dodds ducked to get out of the way of it and bent back over the plate. So Eaton with 12 strikeouts in 5 innings. Now, can the Mariners support his efforts offensively? We'll find out. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Cayuga Health. Bottom of the 5th. And that is in there for strike 1 to Liam Baker. Rays pitchers have faced the minimum over the last 3 1/3 innings. The only base runner that time was a single by Johnson. He was caught stealing to end the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Muir. He's got 6 in 2 1/3 innings. And here is Madison Thompson. Just had a confusion with who was going to bat there, but it is, in fact, Madison Thompson's turn. Struck out swinging her first time up. And she takes a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Fouled off, out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball gets away from the catcher, throw down to first. 2 down. So it'll be up to Foster Eaton to try and keep the line moving, see if he can help his own cause. He does have an RBI single to his credit. And he hits this one in the air to left, and it'll get down. Eaton holds at first with a single. Again, the sun directly behind home plate. Playing into the outfield. So Eaton is 2 for 2. He represents the go-ahead run. Although he's probably not coming out for the probably not going out to the mound for the top of the 6th. He's at 75 pitches. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cole Maker. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Got some work to do, down 1-2 to Zach Muir. Load, it skips to the backstop. Up to second with the go-ahead run goes Eaton on the wild pitch. In there for strike 3 called. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Go to the top of the 6th, rather. Excuse me, just finished the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th, still looking for our tie-breaking run. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Tallmadge Tire. We go to the top of the sixth, new pitcher on the hill for the Mariners after Foster Eaton goes 5 innings with 12 Ks. And it looks like Aiden Davis is, nope, not Aiden Davis, excuse me. Owen Johnson is the new hurler for the Mariners. Trying to keep this thing tied. Give the Mariners a chance to walk off in the bottom half. Only 1 walk in those 5 innings for Eaton. It'll be Quentin Van D, Connor Braungart, and Zach Muir due up in the top of the 6th. Van D is 0 for 2 with a comebacker to the pitcher and a strikeout. This is just who you want coming up to bat if you're the Rays. Excuse me, 2 walks, not 1 walk for Eaton in those 5 innings. Johnson with his first pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch that skips to the backstop, 0-1. Foul tipped, and it's 0-2. At the top of the strike zone for strike 3. And Johnson picks up where Eaton left off. Now here's Braungart. Reach base twice. RBI single and a run scored in the first. Reach on an error and was stranded second in the third. That brushes him back a little bit for ball 1. Low for ball 2. Two and 1. Still intrigued to see what they'll do with Muir when he comes up. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball by him, and it's 2-2. Get Braungart. Will they pitch to Muir with the bases empty? Swing and a miss. And now Zach Muir. Homered in the first, 2-run homer that got the lead to 3-0, and then was intentionally walked with 2 outs and first open in the third. Oh my God, are they going to do it? No, nope. They're going to let him. They're going to let him bat. Okay. Standing outside the batter's box for just a second more than I thought he would. 1-0. This is into right field, and it will be past the right fielder. Muir's up to second. The throw is offline, but Muir takes off for third as that throw goes to the fence, and then Muir holds it third. Well, heads up base running by Muir puts the go-ahead run at third. And now intentionally walking in with the bases empty looks like a pretty good decision. Tire infield comes in for a conference. So Dylan Hart hoping to erase his offer here with a big hit. He takes low for ball one. Muir with a big secondary lead off of third. Swing and a miss. Muir dances off of third again. I know I got to stay focused on the at bat, but this isn't put into play. I'll show you what Muir's doing. Foul. No, it's in front of the plate. The throw to first. It gets down. Muir scores. And the Rays lead. Should have been a sure out. Barrett Zog takes strike one. In the bottom of the sixth, the Mariners will have Landon West, Aiden Davis, and Hayden Parker due up. This is fouled off to make it 0-2. Well, an error throwing to first allowed the Rays' tying run to score back in the third, and now an error throwing to first plates the go-ahead run for the Rays. Down and away for ball one. And Muir's only got 32 pitches to his name, so he might come out here to try and close it out. Swing and a miss. That retires the side, but the damage has been done. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Rays looking to shut it down. Mariners need one to tie, two to win. So here we go to the bottom of the 6th. Mariners trailing by 1. Landon West, Aiden Davis, and Hayden Parker due up. That's at the top of the strike zone for strike 1. Weir is out there for his 4th inning of work, in line for the win if this score holds. He's got 8 strikeouts in 3 innings. And that's in there for strike 2. Pops off the catcher's mitt. Oh and 2 the count to West. Struck out swinging his first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew the fastball by him. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Rays looking to even their record at 2-2. The winner of this game will be in 3rd place behind the Pirates and Angels. That's way high for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. Three and 0. We're suddenly getting a little wild. That's in there for strike 1. He just tried to float an off-speed pitch over the plate there, and Davis let it go by. At the top of the strike zone for strike 2. Weir winds and delivers. In there for strike 3 called. Weir comes back from down 3-0 to retire Davis. And the Mariners down to their last out. It's in the person of Hayden Parker. This is up and in for ball 1. Where would be in line for the win? The loss would go to Johnson. That's in there for strike 1, 1-1. Outside, it skips to the backstop. 2-1. Three and 1 as that's below the knees. Second straight batter that Weir's gone to a 3-ball count with. That's in there for strike 2. Final strike for the Mariners. Weir has gotten all but one of his outs by a strikeout, and he finishes the game with 11 strikeouts in 4 innings. And he gets the win, and the Mariners go to 2-2 and take 3rd place in the Crown City Little League standings. Two and 3, my mistake. The Rays go to 2 and 3, and the Mariners go to 1 and 3. So the Rays do get to 3rd place. They are 2 and 3, and the Mariners go to 1 and 3. So our player of the game has to be Zach Muir. 2-run home run, scored the game-winning run, and had 11 strikeouts in 4 innings of relief to get the win. So thanks for watching this presentation of Crown City Little League from the Cortland Standard. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer, Frankys Fix Repair Shop on Route 11 in Cortlandville, Bailey Place Insurance, Anderson's Farm Market Country Store, Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store, Napa Auto Parts and Kellogg Auto Supply in Cortland, Dryden, Moravia, and Lafayette, Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty, Valley Self Storage, Cayuga Health, and Tallmadge Tire. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in.